Follow the Cloud is actually an interlude piece, and keeping in the spirit of collaboration, my good friend, my brother, Pastor Greg Opean came in and just poured his heart out about the idea and the concept of being under the cloud. And what's cool is Pastor Greg's actually the first one I heard teach about being under the cloud. I remember years back, well, just a couple years back, I was in a Bible study of his, and he was sharing about when he was in Hungary, in Europe, the cloud moved from there back to SoCal. And he was kind of hoping that the cloud would have moved to Hawaii or something like that. So that always kind of stuck with me, and I had a curiosity about that concept. And really what the concept is surrendering. But unlike surrender to anything else, surrendering to God actually gives freedom. And that's really, I feel the vibe that's in this interlude, and you can hear Greg as he shares it, and there's really just a peacefulness about it. There's really just a really ministering, relaxed, chilled, a feeling of freedom, a feeling of release, that the pressure's off. And that's exactly what Greg says. I don't gotta figure it all out. The Lord means the one who's in control. So if God moves, I move. If he doesn't, I stay. I don't gotta figure it all out. That's beautiful.
The children of Israel, when they were out in the wilderness, God had led them out of Egypt, and he was preparing them so as he moves, they could move with him. The cloud was a cover over them by day, kind of sheltered them. It was a protection from the heat of the sun, and it was also the way that God would lead them. They would stay in camp until God moved, and when God moved, they got up and they moved with God. Their whole call was just stay under the cloud. Kind of their GPS, it was their guidance. They just followed the cloud. It was that simple. The beauty of when we surrender our lives to the Lord means the one who's in control, the one who's leading the way. One of the most amazing and comforting and releasing things about submitting to the Lord is that he's in charge. It's almost like the pressure's off, because my whole calling is to stay under the cloud. When the Lord moves, we move. When the Lord doesn't, we stay. I don't have to figure it all out. The Lord has got me here right now, and this is the best place I can be, is right where I'm at. And so it's a step of faith, because many times the Lord will move us right when we felt like we were maybe putting roots in something, or we were getting comfortable. He's training us up to follow him so that we will move with him into the most outrageous possible life of blessing that we could ever imagine. That's God's motive. And on our side of the equation, it's always a step of faith that the Lord's good and he knows what he's doing. He's an amazing leader. He's an amazing father. He's an amazing God. This cloud is a great representation of God's love for us, his protection, his cover, and his guidance. All you have to do is follow the cloud.